Alrighty guys, welcome back. Today we are currently back here on Offroad Outlaws once again. As you guys can see here, gonna do a little bit of a build here today on our Barracuda, which as you guys can see is already a little bit built. I believe it was back when I gained just a little bit over 20,000 subscribers, or maybe it was right when I hit 20,000 subscribers. I did a thank you live stream, right? Well, if we go into the storage here, we can find all the barn finds I went ahead and found on like that 5-hour live stream. It was a really fun day. Anyways, we can go through them all. This Barracuda here is one of them. Oh, this isn't. Oh, here you go. So, pretty much on that thank you for 20,000 subscribers live stream, I went ahead and found all the barn finds. Excuse me. And here they are. I did a little bit of a build on them, so that's where this build comes into play. Just kind of slapped it all together, put everything I could on it. It turned out kind of bad, right? But that's why we're cleaning it up today. A car this nice should not be looking like this. So we're going to get it cleaned up, and it should be a pretty fun build. Now, this build's going to take a little bit of a turn once we kind of like reset it. I think we can go into, maybe not upgrades. We can keep that upgrade. I don't know if it's diesel swapped, but we can find out here. Okay, it is diesel swapped. Here you go. So we're about to hit OEM stock set, and here's our stock Barracuda, just like that. So we're gonna be building it from scratch today. Okay, it didn't change the power. That's good. And we're going to do something a little bit different with this build, but I'm going to take you guys along with me for it, so it should be fun. So let's go ahead and do this here. Let's start out in customization. Now, the main thing I want to do is I want to put dually tires on it. Now, why? This is inspired by, I opened up YouTube the other day, and I saw a black Barracuda, and it was put on a dually frame, and it was a pretty popular YouTuber that built it. It was the YouTuber's second channel. I'm pretty sure a few of you guys may be catching on if you guys do watch the guy's channel. It has like 500,000 views on it. The video I did see, and the cars in the thumbnail, was the Barracuda is insane, and I broke it. So if you guys who know who I'm talking about, let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, this car I'm building today is kind of inspired off of it. But it's not really going to be his. It's going to be also, like, I'm going to put my touches on it as well. But I don't know, this is where this build was inspired from, was just my YouTube recommended page, because this certain YouTuber popped up and his thumbnail for the video was his dually Barracuda. And it looked pretty cool, so I thought I'd go ahead and build something inspired to it into this video. So I'm going to go ahead and tint the windows here, turn this puppy, not jet black, you know. It's more of like, it's more of a gray, to be honest with you. Like, not that. It's a little bit darker. Actually, that might be the color, but that's more of like a metallic. I don't know if I'm feeling that, but, you know, realistically, it was more like this. It was kind of like a dark gray. Maybe not, maybe just a touch darker. Something like that. I think it's like that. Alright, so that's that. Let's move on into rims. I'm going to go ahead and pull up a picture of the said vehicle here. Okay, so it turns out the wheels and tires on it are massive, so we got to jack this thing up. But for the wheels here, we're just going to go with these ones here. And got to make them black, because they are black. And there we are. Now for headlights, let's go right here. And they're pretty bright, so we gotta put LEDs in. For like the bumper, there's a little, I don't know if it doesn't match any of these. There's like a little bumper like right here, but there's a wing on it, so we can easily put a little one on there. I think it's probably like that, yeah. Well, actually, this is the closest thing to it. Looks to kind of have cutout fenders. I don't really know. I wish you could put on like dually fenders, but because the car itself, I mean, no, the car itself doesn't even have dually fenders, but does it have cutouts? It doesn't really have cutouts. Alright, for the hood though, that's the closest thing we can get to the realistic car. For exhaust, I'm pretty sure it's just 2 pipes out the back, I believe. So that should be fine. One of my favorite grills for Barracuda is this one. Well, I mean this one or this one, kind of plain. But I guess for it to match the real car, we gotta have this grill. Throw in a repair pack in the back, I guess. And that's pretty much it for the car, but now we gotta do the lift and make the wheels and tires realistic. Now I'm just going off the thumbnail picture. I didn't watch the video on this car yet, so I don't really know exactly everything specific about it and what it looks like. But you know something that'd be cool here? Let's go back into paint, glossy paint. Because it is a little glossy, but it's more of a matte, so we're going to keep on matte. I just wanted to see what it looked like. But hold on. Into upgrades, back to gas. It's all maxed out. Okay. Because it's not diesel swapped. The original one I did build was diesel swapped. Alright. Here's the thing. It's not monster suspension, but it is solid axle pro heavy duty. So we got to install that. Same in the rear. There we are. It's already maxed out for tuning. We just gotta get it to look like the real one. Now there's pretty big wheels and tires on it, so I think about .60 would just be about perfect. And do the same in the rear as well. Well, not quite .60 because we don't want it with an excessive amount of rake, but maybe .53 just to play it safe. And that's that. Now for our wheels and tires here, they're pretty tall tires in the photo, so I mean they're just about to touch like right there. So I don't know if they're quite like 1.3. Yeah, I'd play it safe at 1.3. And the same in the rear. There's some big boys. There's some big tires. But the tires themselves aren't even that wide, so they are just like, I'd say about 1.1. Same in the rear. There we go. And for the rims, they are definitely a lot bigger. So we're going to do like 1.2. There we go. Now for tuning the suspension, we got to do shock size. Go about 1.7. Same in the rear. Axis width, let's go ahead and widen it out a little bit. I believe it might be, from the angle we're looking at it, I mean 1.5, 1.6. We're just going to play it safe with 6. 0.06 that is, right there. Let's look here. That's pretty accurate right there. Not gonna lie, it is pretty accurate. But the wheels, now I'm looking at the rims, they are just a little bit oversized, so maybe just right at 1.2 instead of like closer to 1.3. There you go. That's more like it. And with that, there's our Barracuda. Make sure to let me know down below in the comments whose car this is. Who did I base this build off of? Whose car did I base this build off of, excuse me. But alright, it's completely upgraded out. It has a gasoline engine in it. Let's hop into single player and let's speed around Stunt Park, shall we? Now also, a tip, if you guys do not already know whose car I'm basing this off of. He's a pretty popular YouTuber. It's the YouTuber's second channel. And let me see here. I'm going to make the thumbnail similar to the one of the video that I based this car off of, because I've just been looking at the video's thumbnail this whole time to get an idea of what the car looks like. But let's go ahead and rip around here. Car is pretty quick, pretty jumpy. Let's go into first person here. Alright, let's run up this ramp here. We're just in rear wheel drive. Oh, we missed it. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna go and reset here, and we're gonna try this again. This time in cinematic camera, because why not? Ooh, about missed the ramp. It's alright. Shooting some flames. Alright, let's go into just normal free camera here. And now we're going to run it up a ramp. This car does not steer very well, but that is okay. Let's take it out this little jump here halfway. Almost landed the flip, but not quite. As you guys can see, opening up the carbs there. When I wonder if I can do a pull and front wheel drive here. Cook off the fronts. And then shift into high gear. This car is pretty fun. Make sure to let me know down below in the comments what you guys do think of today's build. Remember to tell me what car it is if you know, or whose car it is, I should say, and leave a like if you guys did enjoy today's video. So that is it for today's video. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new and you haven't already, and make sure to turn on those post notifications to never miss a new video from me. And with that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And with that, catch you guys very, very soon. in the next one.